Hey guys, good day and energy to everybody. So in this video, I want to talk a little bit about Genesis in the Bible, and we're doing chapter 1, verse 26, and it says, "And God said, Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish and the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." Now, mind you, I think it's important to keep things in context. This is Genesis. It's the very beginning. This is talking about the creation of the earth, how God intended man to behave, which is in good accordance with the word of God, or, Yahushua, Jesus. So, when they're saying that man has dominion over the earth and all that, to really have that type of authority and supremacy over all of the earth, you would need to be walking in line with Yahushua, with his word, to have that type of dominion. And, just from an energy standpoint, if you look at the biofield and your energy and the energy of the environment, if you can kind of use your head to imagine how, if you were vibrating at that high of a level, if you were doing all the things that Yahushua talks about doing, and your energy vibration was so light and so powerful and so good that you were affecting your whole environment in such a positive, loving area, that everything around you is going to be filled with love. And this is all because you have a connection to God, because you're following Yahushua's word. You're following the word of God to live a life and have dominion over the earth. This is how I think this is true. But on the flip side of it, if you are not walking in good faith, if you are doing bad things, if you aren't treating yourself right, if you're not treating others right, you can't. Your dominion over the earth isn't going to be the same as somebody who is. To me, it just seems that simple. So these words that we see in the, you have to kind of use your also, your good common sense, and just think about it. Like, what would God have been saying when he wrote this? He's not going to give somebody who's out killing babies and doing a bunch of evil dominion over animals. Well, the only way he would give them dominion over animals, or the only way they could achieve dominion over animals, is by inventing things like tools, like cages, like zoos. But then they're using dominion in a way, in cahoots with the devil's way of controlling the earth. This is where it's a different dominance. There's a way that God goes about, quote unquote, dominating, and it is a domination in a sense. It's his way. This is his powerful way, that his authority, his method of governing, as opposed to the devil's. God uses love and the devil uses fear, and all these zoos, these guns, these things that we use to keep animals in check and caged up and controlled. I mean, that's all in cahoots with negativity. That's all in cahoots with terror. That's all in cahoots with trauma. And if you yourself are in a line of work in life that is supporting that system, and you're not doing anything to try to change it, then you're going to be emitting that type of energy wherever you go. So if you go out into the wilderness, where you're not surrounded by mankind and all this protection and all this materialism, and you're full of a bunch of negative energy, the woods are going to be like, whoa, we got this negative thing walking into our positive, lively forest. They're going to maybe see you as a threat. They're going to see you, or they're definitely going to see you as something that, maybe, could be expendable. So you got to be careful, with your energy, with your karma. And this goes again back into my video about, love, authority, and power and responsibility. To where if you keep your good karma, if you keep doing good, but you got to keep at it. It can't just be like you wake up one day and decide you're going to save the world and do good after you've done a bunch of bad. No, you got to really be consistent and committed for a long time. Like, it's really something you got to love, like, passionately, years and years and years and years. Just practice, 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 practice. Keep doing it. Keep going forth. Keep persevering. Keep learning. Keep speaking. Keep showing. Keep experimenting. So, I would have to I just wanted to, share these thoughts I had on, mankind having dominion over the earth. And then even just from, the devil's perspective, how he uses control, power, weapons, fear, materialism, money, blackmail. He's used all of these things, to create dominion over the animals in the earth. And I mean, I think it's I feel like they've got a pretty good control over things. I mean, they've been able to make everybody in the whole world wear masks and shut down small businesses against many people's will and against common sense. And, they've been doing this for over a year now. So they do have a dominion over the earth. So I would just say that, yeah, there's truth in the Bible. There really is. And as far as the YouTuber who made the video about mankind not having dominion over the earth, I can see what you're saying. Like we can't. You can take that to saying like we don't need food. We don't. We can walk wherever we want to walk. We can jump into the ocean. We're not going to drown. But that isn't necessarily having supreme authority. That's being impervious to any type of damage. There's a little bit of a difference with words. So words are important. And if you guys think that I might have loosely translated and connected some things, I'd love for y'all to share, because I will really want to try and pinpoint the absolute most high truth in this reality and figure out how to change things for the better. That's my main goal. That's Pop's man's goal. The Bible, the most high way, the truth is what has saved my life. And that's what I'm here to do and share and be the example of for the rest of humanity. So anyways, I love y'all. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see y'all later. All right, peace.